Why are free-to-play players still seeing this quest? Nick Coss releases another banging video. Book 2, Chapter 3 drops later on today, and this device is ruining MCOC for these players. Yes, hello everybody, welcome back to the Marvel Contest of Champions news show for Wednesday. What do you mean I look different? No, you look different. You look very different. You've done something different here, haven't you? Yeah, I know you have. You've done something there. And to find out why I've got something like this, always make sure to keep subscribed with post notifications on all. That's very important. And that's where you got to keep subscribed, because weird things happen. I feel like I should be having a beret on my head and some kind of like paints and be doing some painting or something. Also, if you get the time, go hit the subscribe button to the second channel, Rich's Revolution, where I do Marvel Future Revolution content. Also, just going to take a moment to say thank you to everybody that supports the channel as a YouTube member and as well as a Patreon. You're on screen right now. Also, those that support over on some other things like twitch.tv/RichTheMan live. Those, if you have Amazon Prime, please consider giving me the free Prime sub you get a month, as it massively helps out the channel. Also, those that give tier 1 subs, tier 2 subs, bits and donations, thank you very much for the love, and I'll see you tonight for the Act 7.3 stream. Right, let's kick off the newsy show with this. Amazing. Nick Coss has done another fantastic animation build with Doctor Strange Supreme, the Dark version, against Infinity Ultron. Like, man, this is an incredible fight. And as well, like, Nick Coss does an amazing job. Try and get him to 10,000 subscribers. He's really close and does some amazing work in this community. His artistry is amazing. So yeah, please go and check out Nick Coss in the description down below. Next up, and Book 2, Chapter 3. So Act 7.3. This is something that is dropping later on today. It is the hype time for those that are interested in it. As a lot of you know, it involves things like paradoxes, and it's a little bit more complex. It definitely has that kind of like Act 6.3, what was 5.3, which is now 7.3 theme, where it's like, it's overcomplicated, or it's got complex things to it that doesn't really need to have complexity, but it's definitely something that people will be interested to do. Later on today, ladies and gentlemen, the exciting times are indeed ahead. So you can fight off a little bit of Kang, the return of Kang the Conqueror to the situation, which I really got to do 7.2, but I think I'll do that towards the end of the year, especially because there's other content. And you know, we've got to go through 2 weeks of understanding how the side event works, for God's sakes, in order to just go like, oh yes, we get that for a monthly basis. So this is permanent content, so take it as at your own leisure. Legends runs off, but if you wanted to get it done and smash that as soon as possible, then hey, you've got that available to you. Now onto a very important third story, and this one is all about the frustrating reappearance of, well, it's not frustrating, the Golden Circle event seems to be appearing for a few players quite consistently, which is becoming a frustration for many. So what is going down with all this? Well, if you have the Summoner Sigil, you'll get the Golden Circle quest, which is on screen right now. For those that are free to play, seeing it consistently can be quite annoying, especially because it's something that's there and it's like, well, you could really get that off the screen. Clicking on it, it doesn't really do anything. So that is the biggest frustration side of things when seeing this Golden Circle. The question was asked to Kabam about this a little while ago, and it did seem that it was being worked on to a point that it has been, or did for as of say the 6th of October, so like coming into like a week nearly, that it has been removed. Where Skylord says Gold Sigil event has been removed from the fight page for non-Sigil members. Thanks to Kabam for removing this because it felt very cheap. I don't think it felt very cheap. It's just a case like it's annoying for those that don't spend. Could they say that we should add more gold into it for those that spend the money? Yeah, of course, that would be nice. But it's a case like, well, it's annoying if you are free to play to see something you can access and as well not interact with, and it's like it's there. It's like, well, you know, just kind of like, could we have it removed? And it seemed to be the case for what is a little while, until as of a couple of days ago, it started reappearing again. And what is the reasoning behind this that was meant to be removed but now is there? It's kind of like Lord Voldemort when it comes to the Golden Circle quest. Well, it looks like there's a further thing going on with the timers side of things. So, Kabam Zero says, so looked into this, it seems it is fixed for 1 week, but the other one is still sadly not correct. This means that 1 week it'll be working as intended, and the next will be showing when it shouldn't. Then it will repeat. I am told the broken week will be fixed in the November build, so hopefully it won't plague you guys much longer. Sorry for the false hope in being gone for last week, but it shouldn't be too much longer until it's fine for both. I rate Kabam Zero and just getting on with this stuff. It's kind of like good to see, you know, these little things that when players say, oh, out of curiosity, could you remove this little thing here or this little thing here, that it's actually kind of, well, taken a little bit seriously and actually worked on, which I think is a really weird but also good rarity. I'm definitely going to have to keep my eye on Kabam Zero. He's definitely putting in some work in the game in various different kinds of areas, so it's good to see. And now onto the iPhone 11 Pro. For a lot of players that have devices, which, look, let's face it, we all have devices if you play Marvel Contest of Champions, it's going to be a case that some of your devices don't work compatibly with the game. Some work well, some work badly. Especially when it comes to like the age of the device, but also other elements as well. How much stuff you got on it, load times of that, does it have a good processing speed, how many hertz it can run certain things at, blah 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 blah, those things. As new devices come into the forefront, it's going to be a case that a higher hertz of running any kind of game is going to increase. The iPhone 13 Pro, from what I gather, is a 120 Hertz device compared with some of the old ones which look at 60 Hertz devices. This means that sometimes, and let's just face it, in this current state of the game, Kabam can't build a type of the game which is going to be compatible for every single device. And definitely as new devices come onto the market and as technology graphics improves, there's going to be some that are not going to get the best experience. So spend a lot of money, get a bad experience. Spend little amount of money in getting a good device, have a bad experience as well. All seem to be in the same boat, it seems. So if you do have the iPhone 11 Pro, first off the bat, as Cap Devil Asub says, you have to go into settings, accessibility, motion, and then click on 60 Hz because MCOC runs only on 60 Hz, not 120 Hz like iPhone 13 Pro. But maybe that might not be enough. By making some certain changes, it may not actually work in your favor. So, Kabam are looking into this. Some of the engineers are looking into it as well. Kabam Zero is saying no update as of yet. They're still looking into another memory issue affecting all users. So there's obviously a few things going on. I think that was it Mix has made a video on this. Definitely looking into things that are going, wrong when it comes to like tapping onto the screen and response time. I don't know if it's 100% lined up with the video. When I was watching this through before, there were some things that were a little bit kind of like off with it, but then that could be something to do with, like, again, the response side of things and just the general playability. So just kind of like showcasing some stuff here. He's a madman because he does some AQ stuff at the same time, and I just don't think that's kind of like the best thing. But it definitely looks like there's some stuff that is so off. Also, because I think the screen is flipped round the other way, or the way that the video is being done, it's a bit kind of, you're kind of there looking like, okay, so that's the right side, that, okay, that's that screen there, but yeah, basically in a nutshell, he's playing fine. You can go and check out the video. He's playing fine. It's just the issue is that the responses there, the just registering those taps, those swipes are just not there as well, and it's becoming incredibly frustrating. Not just for as I say, not just for those that are getting those new devices, but also, as you know, people with older devices as well. It's just not good, people. And now on to the final bit of coverage, and that is all about arena predictions. We've got Anti-Venom and we've got a Mega Red into the arena. Now, what am I doing with my predictions? Well, this is a bit of a tough one. Anti-Venom actually is a really decent champion. Tons of fun, and I do think people will want to get it for the first time. So it could be a case that 150 mil will be enough. It may be a case you have to put an extra 10 mil on, pushing up to 160 mil. but it's very hard to kind of get that idea. 50 mil for anti-venom is going to be my prediction for the 5-star. And the Mega Red, because that's the basic, I'm going with 68 mil and the 5-star 25 mil. And that's going to be a big thing right there. Big scores for the basic, could be, but here's the thing, I am even tempted to go for it myself. It's just a case of time. Time is but a precious thing. If I had any time, I probably think that it'd be best for me to grind next week. So maybe I'll have a look at where the results are on Sunday and see what the best thing is to do with the grind. But yeah, tune into Monday's edition of the new show as we'll be going over the results. Now, I haven't really decided if I'm going to keep this. I got to be honest, I probably think no. I probably will shave it off. Probably by the end of the week. Or later today. Depends if I can be bothered to see this in the mirror. But in case, thank you very much for watching this video. Check out some other content located on screen right now, and I'll see you in the next video, whenever that will be. Much love, goodbye for now.